Well, if I had not used the Watch 2 Pro, I wouldn't have known how good and improved the Watch 3 Pro is. I'll try to make sure this video is not a Watch 2 Pro versus Watch 3 Pro video, but I believe that most of you that are trying to get the Watch 3 Pro may have an idea of how the Watch 2 Pro is. But if this is going to be your first wristwatch, then welcome to the Watch 3 Pro review. And yeah, this is my experience after using it for I think 4 days. I got the Watch 3 Pro on a Friday and I've been using it since then. I made the unboxing video as well. And today is Tuesday, so I've been using it for technically 4 days. From the design of the watch, you can see that there's a microphone on the right side of the watch and there's a power button here. The power button spins, but it doesn't really control the watch. I mean, the button is just there. You can only press it, you can't spin it. I want to believe that it's a way for people to easily differentiate it from the Watch 2 Pro, probably. Anyways, if you check the left side of the watch, you're going to find the speaker. As you can see over here, there are like 3 holes in the speaker. It's not like the watch has 3 speakers, it's just 1 speaker. But maybe it's because the watch is called the Watch 3 Pro. That's why there are 3 holes there where the sound comes out from. Because on the Watch 2 Pro, it's just 2 spaces or 2 holes. And from my experience so far, the speaker is very audible when you use it to make phone calls. Yes, you can use this watch to make phone calls as well. Just like the Watch 2 Pro, the Watch 3 Pro is also water and dust resistant. I have confirmed that it is dust resistant, but I have not merged this watch into water and I don't plan to do so. But according to the website, it is dust and water resistant. Now, one of the differences between the Watch 3 Pro and the Watch 2 Pro is the screen. The screen on the Watch 2 Pro, to me, I prefer it because it is much darker. Like the black parts of the screen is a lot darker than the one on the Watch 3 Pro. Both of them are LCD screens, but the Watch 2 Pro looks like it has an AMOLED screen, while this one looks like an LCD screen. It's a personal thing for me, but some people may not care about that. But just know that the Watch 3 Pro is a lot brighter when it comes to using it outdoors. I've been able to use it outdoors and I don't have any issues with looking at what's on the screen because everything looks very clear and bright. Compared to the Watch 2 Pro, okay, I said this is not going to be a comparison video, but here we are, I'm comparing it with the Watch 2 Pro. But I already explained, most of you that will be wanting to get the Watch 3 Pro may have used the Watch 2 Pro. So these are the things that you're going to see if you decide to get the Watch 3 Pro for yourself. However, when it comes to responsiveness, when you use the screen as you touch it, well, I have found that the Watch 3 Pro is much better because I don't need to be intentional when I press it. I just softly touch it and it responds very well. But today I went outside and everywhere the humidity was very high. Like when you are speaking and you see steam coming out of your mouth. So while I was trying to use the watch, it wasn't really responsive. So I had to clean my finger before I could use the watch. You can also clean the watch with your cloth to make sure that it doesn't have any particles that may be stopping it from working. I want to believe that the Watch 3 Pro also has the same glass that comes with the Watch 2 Pro. It hasn't gotten any scratch so far, but well, the Watch 2 Pro has 1 scratch now, which I showed in the review that I made. But so far so good on the Watch 3 Pro. It looks very clean, and if you find any kind of fingerprints, you can just clean it off and everything will look normal again. The area where you find the biggest improvements between this one and the Watch 2 Pro is in functionality. Now, I still consider this watch a notification watch, so you can know when you have notifications on your phone, so you can easily check, because like I said, when I'm outdoors, I don't usually feel my phone when it vibrates, and sometimes when I put it in ringtone, the ringtone is normally low because when I get back home, I don't want the phone to be too loud whenever it rings. So normally my phone is on vibration, so when I go out, I don't feel it when it vibrates. But with this watch, whenever I get phone calls, it vibrates and I can decide to answer the phone call from the watch or from the phone itself. Or if I'm wearing my Bluetooth earphones, I can just answer the call from there. Everything works normally. So I believe that this is the main functionality of the watch, getting notifications, answering phone calls. But there are other things that you should know, which I'm going to get into now. And the first thing is that you still can't install apps using this watch. So all the apps that come with the watch is what you'll be able to use throughout. But there are a few things that have been added to the watch, which I'm going to cover now. The first thing is that there's a new security feature you can use with the watch. If you had watched my Watch 2 Pro unboxing, I've been saying watch so many times that I don't even know which watch I'm referring to right now. But if you have seen that video, okay, I'll use C instead of watch. If you had seen that video, then you would know that I said I was hoping that there was like an anti-theft feature, like a feature that will lock the watch if the watch is removed from your hand. There's a new feature on the watch now that when it detects that it is no longer attached to your wrist, is going to lock itself. So all you have to do is just input your 4-digit code and the watch is going to unlock itself. It's a really nice feature and I like it. I've made a video on how you can set up the watch using your phone. It's for Android phones only. I don't know how to do it on iOS because I don't use an Apple device, maybe in the future. But I've made a detailed tutorial that will show you how to connect the watch with your phone. I've already made the video. I'll link it in the description, but I just want you guys to watch this review first before you can watch the other video. Another new feature you get with the watch is the notification when the watch is disconnected from the phone. This can be useful if you accidentally turn off your Bluetooth option on your phone, or maybe you are too far away from your phone. The watch is going to vibrate on your wrist to let you know that the Bluetooth has been disconnected. One extra feature that is new is the flashlight feature. I mean, this is not going to replace your normal flashlight, like it is not too bright, and I still use my phone whenever I can. But just imagine this situation. Maybe your phone is in your room and you head over to the kitchen to grab something and then power goes out. If everywhere is dark, you can easily just light up the watch and you should be fine. It's not going to make everywhere super bright, but at least it's going to help you find your way back into your room. And if you don't even know where you dropped your phone, with the flashlight on the watch, you'll be able to find the phone. So those are the few new things you'll find on the Watch 3 Pro. And as I said in the intro of this video, this is an improved version of the Watch 2 Pro. And some of the things that have been improved are the cover with palm feature. Like on the Watch 2 Pro, I tried it and it was not very accurate. Sometimes I will get it right, other times I won't. But with the Watch 3 Pro, whenever I just cover the watch, it instantly just turns off. Like I don't even have to worry about getting it right. However I do it, it normally works. This is a very good improvement because if the feature is going to be there on the watch, then it should work. Another thing I would personally consider an improvement is notifications. On the Watch 2 Pro, whenever you have like a long list of notifications, you have to scroll until you get to the bottom before you can clear all of them at once. But with the Watch 3 Pro, the delete button is always going to be there. So if you are tired of scrolling through notifications, you can easily just tap on it and all the notifications will be gone. It's actually very time saving. The final improvement I want to talk about is something I feel like can be fixed on the Watch 2 Pro. I would consider it a bug, and I talked about it in the review of it. But now, even if this Watch 3 Pro is in silent mode, when I call people using the watch, they can hear me and I can hear them. But on the Watch 2 Pro, you can't do that. If someone calls you and you answer while the phone is on silent mode, well, you can't hear what they are saying and they can't hear you. So, like I said, I feel like this is a software issue. And if Oraimo can fix it quickly, then the Watch 2 Pro will be good in that aspect. But other things like cover, it's not going to work on the Watch 2 Pro. It's not going to always work. It's not accurate. But on the Watch 3 Pro, I haven't had any issues with it. There are lots of improvements on the Watch 3 Pro. The last one I'm going to talk about is the raise to wake. So I've tried it with the Watch 2 Pro. It is not very accurate as well. Sometimes my hand will be down, but the watch will keep lighting up. It will stay lit. But with the Watch 3 Pro, if I just raise up my hand, my wrist, then I can see the time. And when I put it down, it's going to turn off. It eases the stress of me having to press the power button to see the time. Now, normally I don't use this feature because I still have that bad experience from the Watch 2 Pro. So I feel like it's going to affect the Watch 3 Pro. So I normally turn it off. But regardless how good the watch is, there are still some things I do not like about it. The first one is the weather app. Up till now, it is still giving me like the wrong location. Like I am looking at the weather section of the app right now. I'll leave a screenshot. It is saying I am currently in Yola North. I am absolutely not in Yola North. This thing is still very wrong. It's the same on the Watch 2 Pro. The location on the app is not accurate. So I don't know. Maybe this is going to be fixed in other future watches. So the next thing I do not like about this watch is the battery. I'm not saying the battery is bad, but it is actually smaller than the one on the Watch 2 Pro. The Watch 2 Pro has a 300 milliamp hour battery, while this one has 50 milliamp hour less, so it is 250 milliamp hours. But from my experience so far, I haven't charged this since Sunday. Today is Tuesday. I know this video may be out by Wednesday also, but I haven't charged it since Sunday, and that was Sunday morning by I think 7 a.m. was when I disconnected the watch from the power supply. And if I check the battery percentage right now, it is 74%. I have used this watch to get notifications, make phone calls. Like the notifications has been constant and it is still holding on. It is an impressive battery, but I don't know why it is smaller than that of the Watch 2 Pro. Charging the watch doesn't even take too much time. The last time I charged it, I believe I charged it for 1 hour and 30 minutes. And when the watch gets to 100%, it vibrates to let you know that it is fully charged. The battery is actually quite fine. From my experience using the watch, well, the battery doesn't die easily. Like I said, I've been using it since Sunday, and right now, should I even say, it's still at 74%, which is quite good. The only thing is that people may look at it and feel like, okay, the battery is bad because it is smaller than that of the Watch 2 Pro, but if you use it, you'll know that it is still good. Alright, so the current price of the Watch 3 Pro on their website is 33,500 Naira. If you use a discount code, you're going to pay less, which is what I did, and I paid less when I got the watch. So I ordered it from the website and I received it on Friday. So I've been using it since then, and yeah, I've seen enough because from my experience with the Watch 2 Pro, I know what to look out for on the Watch 3 Pro. So yeah, that is why I'm making this review right now. I guess that's all for this video. If you guys found it helpful, please give it a like. It's still a new channel, please subscribe, and yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next video. If you have questions concerning the watch, let me know, and check the description for the full guide on how to use the watch with your Android device. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.